And we're going to be into the round already because I am late in getting into it. And you can see Dinghy's already out on the site. First player is going to be Heroic Fable. Goes down Phoenix, rocking the Sheriff to go. Tree is going to get cleared out as well. Verithal finds one. The Sheesh is going to find one as well. Sheffy is then both duelists are going to drop. So this will be a retake coming in. Diane coming all the way from the back. We're going to have Guttural on that Sova. We've seen a lot of Sova from him over the course of our time in the Rec League. But that is going to be trade 1-for-1. Diane's going to find one in the back, so Sheesh will fall. That means the 2 remaining players will be on the site, and that is going to be a very low fade as well. The players are going to move slowly in. One's going to be held. They're going to find the one. They're going to find both of them. Guttural and Diane both chiming in with kills, and that means the pistol round is going to go over to the side of TUNA to start things off. That's going to be a nice retake there. We were a little late getting into it.
I have survived more than they have ever seen.
Get up and take a look at that scoreboard. We're going to see Spectres basically across the board for the side of TUNA. On the other side, some minor pistols being bought. You're going to see, well, 1 sheriff, 2 sheriffs, and a bunch of classics. So not a whole lot going on, as we're going to see going forward here.
Turret out.
We're going to see nothing going on right here. They're going to be grouping up here towards B. The Sova Dart will be there to kind of scan him out. Might have picked up 1 or 2. This will force a rotate out as well because Sheesh is pushed up so far right there on the A site. Is looking and is going to make contact here with 1 player and is going to land that headshot. Phoenix is going to go down. That's going to attract some attention here as the teleport comes in across right into the waiting arms of Verithal. But that should trigger a rotation here that's going to slow down the rest of the team. As they're just going to be walking in towards this. It's only going to be, again, Verithal's here. You're going to have Koopa here on support, only armed with a deagle. As the players are trying to decide where they want to go. It's been smoked off, but Koopa's going to find Sorum, so that's going to be the Reyna down and out. The blind is gone, which means there's not a whole lot more tools left. You have a Phoenix flash, maybe if they have. Yeah, they got 1 flash to work with to figure out where they want to go, but it looks like they're going to try to rotate it out again. You're going to see them. They're going to leave all the way around the back. B right now, the only one here is really just the Killjoy utility and the Killjoy as well to go with it.
30 seconds left.
So we're going to see where they're going to take this. They're going to walk right across. The problem is, yeah, you're going to deal with that turret, and you're basically going to have to go once that happens, unless they're able to blind the turret. The first contact should come through. Yeah, they're going to destroy that turret eventually. Down it goes. But, I mean, 13 seconds is not a lot of time. The bot's going to go off, and they're just going to run right through it. Looking to get that bomb plant down is going to be Heroic Fable, who's just, well, yeah, the plant's going to come through. Should get swung on this, or no, might actually get this off and is going to get the money to go with it. So there you go. It's going to be a 4v2. Not the most optimal here. The flash will come through, and they're going to find 1, but Heroic Fable going to be stuck and is going to go down. That was actually a nice shock dart by Guttural. They're going to lose 2, but TUNA is going to pick that one up. They're going to be good to go. Headed to our next round. And that is going to be a second round on the board for the side of TUNA. So they're going to pick up the 2 quick early rounds. But now there's money in the bank. Dinghy is going to be able to buy into this. You're going to see on the side of TUNA, I think they're just dropping, yeah, the 2 sheriffs that players had, I think, are just going to get dropped over to those 2 players. Everyone else still on the Spectres. So you're going to see 2 sheriffs, 2 Spectres. On the other side, 5 Vandals. Everyone's rocking the 1-tap machine, it looks like, going forward. Looks like it's going to be an A hit early on here. I'm going to see it's going to be Phoenix and Verithal. So the 2, or Verithal, sorry. So the 2 Spectres are going to be set up here, and they're going to hear that. So the flashes will come through. The fade is going to come through as well. He's going to get blinded. The Vandals are in the sight, but Verithal's going to pick one up from Tree. They're going to, the crossfire is here right now, and the spike is going to be down now in the middle of the site. So that means everyone is going to rotate over for this. You're going to see they're not going to be ready for the lurk on Cat. It's going to be Sheesh. Finds 1. Looking to make a 3rd here and is going to find the 3rd to go with it. So Sheesh is going to clear everyone out. But the team just absolutely collapse. Everyone just goes down around him. And that's going to be a bonus round win for the side of TUNA. They keep 2 alive. So that means they get 2 rifles to carry in. And yeah, Dinghy's push just absolutely collapses there in the middle of it all. Really unfortunate to see. But that is going to be a round over to the side of TUNA. So there you go. I mean, that's going to force another, I mean, a really rough buy coming out of the side of Dinghy here going into this round. They want to save again for those rifles, or actually a lot of them are just buying down here to about 1,000 credits or so. But you want to see where they're going to go, and like you would just want to see a good execute here out of Dinghy. They got a good, I mean, they broke onto the site. They had everything that they wanted in the first round. But since the pistol, they have not really shown a whole lot to go since then. That's going to be a teleport coming through, though, from Sheesh. Going to be all the way in the back with the Bulldog. Is going to cut off the reinforcements here coming through the CT spawn. And is going to be looking for something in the back. They should be aware, and you can see, yeah, it does look like TUNA is somewhat aware that he's back here. And he's going to get caught from the side. Coop is going to pick him off. And the rest of the team not really able to burst right through because it's been smoked off. So there's going to be the charge coming through, and they're going to find Koopa. So Koopa will fall. There's going to be one player in the market as well. The stinger shots will come through. Not going to be enough to pick things up. A long range. It's all going to be on Sorum with, oh, that's an incredible shock dart. Plus the nade. Nothing doing. They get 2 players weak and they pick up 1 kill out of it, but it just really wasn't worth it based on the purchase that they had just made. So we're going to see where they end up taking it going into this next round. And I see Janice is now here, so you don't have to listen to only my voice for the rest of the night.
Woo! Hello!
There we go. Welcome.
Hello,
and,
hello.
Turns out Phoenix has unfortunate weather, so you get me
Texas.
Tonight. Yep. It
Texas
really do be like
that.
that sometimes in Texas.
Alright, welcome back in. Here we go on Scent. So far, it looks like TUNA's been pretty dominant.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, it's not been great. I mean, Dinghy just got rolled on their buy round into, it was 3 Spectres and 2 Sheriffs, and it did not go well. And that's kind of set the tone so far forward. I mean, we are going to see an op-out, actually. And that's going to be on Sorum, who's going to be running around in the backside of B main here. It does look like they're trying to make it towards B. And again,
there's a really far push-up. The defense is so far push-up, and Coop is able to find the first one. It's a heroic. But the trade is coming there. Chevy able to get 1, but the operator is holding the line. Sorum finds that kill. And yeah, 3v3 right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see. I mean, Sorum is going to be looking for another target. No one's really going to present themselves, and the team kind of split up here. You're going to have Sheesh in mid. You're going to have the one in B main here. That's going to be one. He's going to get spotted out by the drone immediately. No swing coming through here, though, so they're just going to spot the one player. I'm not sure if they saw Sorum, though, in the back. The Reyna might have been spotted. Not too sure, but they're going to go through. That's going to be the dart coming in, and that's going to be a big pick onto Dayan in the back of the site.
Yeah, getting Dayan was so big, who was busy watching that, watching for a big flank from mid, but didn't find anything else. Now it's up to Phoenix, able to find the first kill into this retake, but the spike goes down. And a 1v2. See if Phoenix can hold this momentum and keep TUNA with monstrous lead they have.
Does have an ultimate, though. I would love to see the ultimate just get popped and just sent into the boathouse. Both players are there, and that's gonna be huge. And that's the nades as well.
Operator shot missed, but Phoenix is down to 11 health. Ops uses a showstopper, gambles out, doesn't find it, but does find the kill. A 3K from Phoenix, and winning the clutch and bringing TUNA to a dominant 5-0 lead here on Ascent.
Oh, what a start. I mean, poor Sorum lands the leg, brings Phoenix down to 11 HP. And I think the last player remaining was just trying to just not die to the Raze ultimate. And that gives a chance just to get it through on the side. And I gotta do quick audio change real quick. All right, we're good. I forget. I have to like alt tab out, and it literally just, and everyone's like, oh yeah, my screen just appears for a moment. We're okay though. We're back in. It's going to be 5-0 now, and kind of like a quasi-buy, I guess, coming out of Dinghy here.
Yeah, going for like a half buy. So still plenty of danger coming out in this buy from Dinghy. You know, the Ares is going to be great for system spam, but really, I would love to see Dinghy try and run it down one of these lanes. It's a really spread default from the side of TUNA on this defense, as they're trying to prioritize some mid and B pressure while leaving A main relatively open like they did last round. Phoenix is does have the operator, could be huge, and that boombot does spot 1. Oh,
Hoop again. She is gonna get picked off again in mid. I think the last round, it was Rogue Fable getting caught out in mid. This time it's gonna be traded back. That's gonna be Lummy Dude is gonna get stuck back there. Will get caught and will get dropped. So again, I mean these quasi buys, like it only really works if you're actually getting kills out of them. But the problem is that, I mean, you're not getting any kills. The most, I mean, Dinghy over, I think, 2 half buys has 2 kills.
Oh yeah,
It's just not
yeah.
working.
Yeah, I mean they're playing default, but the weapons advantage for Tuna was just too great. They're able to find these picks, and you can see like they're trading off of one another, or they're trading off a utility, which I think is the biggest thing going on here. Especially towards that mid site, you saw that Rain and the Brimstone just trading for one another, using utility, and just cooperating in such a huge way. It's been dominating, and as we approach the halfway point in Dinghy's offense, you need to see some sorts of aggression. You need to see a change of pace. Sorum finding the first pick is a great start, but Phoenix able to trade it out just as fast. Dahyun finds Fable, and it's a 4v3 in favor of Tuna.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that she's dropped the spike out in mid, and she shows also your smokes. So you know right now, if you're Dinghy, that there's gonna be a raise with an operator just staring down mid, and you have no tools available to block that off. So that's going to be an issue. I mean, you're basically relying on Sorum here to have a blind, but there's no blinds left, which means you have to peek dry into this op, and that is not going to be fun whatsoever. Sheffy might have a chance here because Phoenix is not looking in this direction, so may have a chance to get around here, but I mean, you are going to have Koopa for support. So right now, I mean, this is looking like a tune around just based on position alone.
Absolutely. Turns to spot one. Spray through from Sheffy. I'm able to find anything, but it's going to be Phoenix watching tiles. Able to get one pick. Koopa finds one, but it's going to be traded out. Phoenix able to take down the Killjoy. And we are at a 7-0 lead here on a set. Wow. Yep. What a showing, dude.
I mean, it is just round after round. I mean, Phoenix has come alive with that operator now as well. 12 and 3. And I'm pretty sure 6 of those now have come off of the operator. So a lot. I mean, that weapon started in Sorum's hands. And has definitely done quite a bit of work for the other side. As you can see, I mean, Phoenix is also even maxed out on credits. I mean, they've got nothing to rebuy. There's like nobody dying. You have 3 ultimates available for the side of Tuna. Dinghy has all 5. And they're going for another partial buy here. And you want to see some utility here committed. You're in the 7th round. And there's
there it goes.
An ultimate usage.
From the shadows going to be really good. I would love to see some ultimates. Just pull it out. Yep, there's the lockdown. In the shadows used, Spherathol trying to find anything, spots the Phoenix, and the spike goes down because of that. The lockdown won't tuck under heaven, but the Spectre finds a spray through. It's a 4v4. Now, Spike is going to go down, and finally, Dinghy's going to be playing a retake situation. As the Molly missed, and Koopa's going to delay his own team for an extra couple seconds. Sheesh placed up really aggressively, gets that kill, but Phoenix on the other side finds my dude. 3v3 operator for the retake. Not the best juice weapon area, but Sheffy's forced to push out from that nade. Does have the option to close the door and does so, but the showstopper pulls out of nowhere, finds Sheffy into 3v2. The retake is easily possible, but Sorum is pushed up so far with a sheriff only in their hands. I miss ticking. Sheesh finding that pick is huge. No one's on that site. Dahyun has to do it on its own, and Sheesh has to do it on its own. The kills go to Tuna. And I think there's plenty of time. Tuna maintains the lead. It's an 8-0 half.
It's an 8-0 half, and I'm pretty sure this is Dinghy's map pick. Like, this is quite a lot of damage that's being done here in this case. I mean, you're gonna have weapons bought up now if you're Dinghy, but you are staring down quite a hole. It's 8-0 already. And I mean, this will be what, I mean, we're on pace to have one of the fastest maps I think we've ever had on stream right now, because 8-0 is real quick. And I mean, Dinghy has just not found anything. The operator's not going to be out as well. They can't afford to buy one of that. So you got no one to go toe to toe with Phoenix. Phoenix up to 14 kills as well. I mean, they're getting close, but it's been rough.
At the very least, there are 3 ultimates to work with, and that page shell is going to be used very early. Phoenix, not a lot of utility to deny this plan. It's going to be just that operator and sheer just aim to find anything. But Koopa watching from mid finds Sheffy as all of Tuna, as all of Dinghy starts to rotate. Finally, my dude will be able to trade that out, and it's going to be a flood out into the mid site. Plenty of options to go, as the Empress is in play for Sorum, and it's going to be looking like this B hit is exactly where they want to go. Probably going to be able to spot the Sova out. Alir to find anything. Guttural falls low, but is able to get the kill and stay alive in the process. 33 health is for Sorum, and the spray through is good. Dahyun able to find that. With that lockdown, it's going to clear the site, and all of Tuna is able to back up and funnel these players back into mid. 48 seconds remaining, not a lot of time. And it's going to be a reheat onto the A side, but they're going to be running right to Verathol.
Oh, and that's going to be... Okay, that worked. It was a bait. It was all a bait. It was all a trap. Except Phoenix is going to be there.
Oh, Phoenix finding that kill was huge. Playing some, just stepping back and forth. A little bit of Mr. Chair. Sheesh taps the spike, tries to find anything. 20 seconds to play in a 1v3. Unable to find anything. Gutter roll. That spray through is just too good. And then 9-0.
Well, this would be a great time for the 9-3 curse, right?
3 rounds in a row.
I mean, if you're the side of Dinghy, you would really like to have a 9-3 curse right about now. The problem is that requires you to win a round. And so far, not been able to do so. I think they're going to have, they're going to have some money to buy rifles back into this round. You can see 1 Vandal. They can afford, I think, 2 more here. You're going to see an Ares on Heroic Fable. But, I mean, right now it's just the Phoenix show. 15-4, still posting a 4.0 KD. Through the map right now, that operator going to work. No one's going to be there to peek it out on towards Cat here. It looks like it's going to be a full A-side push. But the Killjoy has rotated over, so you can see the push here. Just going to sit back and let them come to you.
Silverdard over in B main finds nothing. The Haunt, just to clear a little bit of sight, does spot Phoenix, so at least 1 member, and that's going to be the operator. Now forced off that angle. Potentially could get swarmed and overwhelmed. The Boombot will be able to spot some pressure, and yes, Blast Pack's out of there, and it's going to be some defenders of Tuna backing up as the Sova actually goes hunting for B main. Dinghy's giving up so much sight, so much map control. They have nothing other than this
coming up
tile
here too. Does get spotted though, and is gonna get spammed down here. It looks like, yeah, the teleport.
Yeah, good flash.
That's a huge punish. That is a great punish there out of Koopa. They know Koopa's loving to make those mid pushes, so that's a really nice job of Dinghy to kind of like adapt to that and work on getting rid of that. The problem is that you got to deal now with everybody else, and Guttural is literally just in the spawn with an Odin.
Oh, my dude able to tag a little bit, but Barathol on for the 4K. It does get denied. Chevy's put in a 1v4, able to find the first kill once again, but surrounded on all sides. 22 seconds remaining left in this round. Where else can they go? They have to try and find anything. Finds a kill. Have to get on the side, and they might just opt to save for this rifle, staying alive. Finds Phoenix a good kill at least. Does put him 1 away from that lockdown, which could be good in the last couple rounds. Yeah, they're just going to try and save this rifle. 10-0, double digits.
Go for that op, but I mean, it's not worth the risk. He's gonna get wallbang here, and it's still not even gonna save it. Adding
they forced that round 2.
Can I get this?
Just
oh,
there's just nothing going Dinghy's way. Literally nothing.
The duelists have not been able to find much value here. You can see Tuna just absolutely swarming. Their defense has been impeccable. There's nothing that like Dinghy's been able to do. And Sorum now forced on the Marshal after pulling out Hero Rifle. And all the utility, all the weapons in favor of Tuna to look like, potentially, a flawless half.
I mean, they've just played it excellently, and they've been able to punish us so well. I mean, Koopa, again, making these mid-swings often has resulted in a lot of kills and early picks for the side of Tuna. They've been doing a really good job. It does look like it's going to be an A hit. They're going to go rolling right through. They're going to pick up Die, and that's going to be a big start here. They're going to get past all the utility without any of it going off. And this, for the first time in a while, will be a spike plant for the side of Dinghy.
Yeah, Koopa Smoke came in a little bit too late, and the... I forgot what the Fade Ult's called. But Fade's ultimate, like Nightfall, was used really early on just to make sure that Brimstone stays down. Now, Guttural's able to find Sheesh over in Tree. Over on Catwalk, actually, pardon me, but it's a 4v3. Tuna still have to go for this retake, and Guttural's still far away, but Phoenix able to even out the numbers. Tries to go for the weapon switch, finding a rifle, but it's only the Marshal they'll be able to find. Barathol onto the site. Heroic Fable finds 2 kills. A 1v2. Phoenix on by themselves has to find these kills, and it looks like we will have 1 round for Dinghy.
Yeah, finally gonna pick up one in the chamber as well in case this peak comes through, but no, not going to. We're not trying to be too greedy here, and you know that Tuna has all the money in the world. You don't need to go hunting for that rifle, so good restraint there from Dinghy, because it's not going to do any damage to their economy since we're already into the last round. Dinghy finally finds a round. 10-1 this late in the game. They're finally going to be able to pick something up here, as they're going to be looking. I mean, you're still going to have ultimates. I mean, look on the other side. You have 3 ultimates available here for Dinghy. It's the last round. You're going to have 2 for the side of Tuna. So you're definitely going to see where they're going to be committing here. And it does look like it's going to be another A hit, but Diana has to stay alive early when this push comes through. You need to keep the killjoy up in order to get that utility off.
Yeah, that A split on Route 11, that was a really well hit. I mean, they pushed the operator off the angle entry and was able to flood onto the side, finding the kills. And again, that Nightfall was used really late. Didn't really need to be invested, but it did help confirm some kills, make things into a very doable situation. I'm going to guess they wanted to do that same pressure this time. Koopa a little faster on the smokes, as there is 3 people onto this A site. And all Dinghy once again playing super slow. Phoenix, cautious of a lurk from the shadows available for the side of the Dinghy, as they're gonna just start to spread out a little bit, start to get some more site control. B main's invested, and Sheffy has that lockdown in hand. Could use it to clear onto this site.
Cover going out.
Nothing found with the haunt, and Koopa finds one, but sheesh, able to clear the B site completely. That's a huge opening, and it's gonna look like Dinghy's gonna rotate onto that. Koopa's already in B main.
Where Koopa is, yeah, this is kind of ridiculous right now. So Sheesh was able to pick up Guttural on a lurk. That's what triggered the rotate to begin with, and Sheesh is gonna find another one as Verithal falls. But Koopa is just gonna pick up the spike right here out in the open. They were not ready for this, and it's gonna have an ult, but there's only 10 seconds left, and this is gonna cut everyone off.
From the shadows, yes. Yes, they were able to get it. Get the spike down, and Koopa trying to find anything, but won't be able to find anything. Lou, my dude, wins the 1v1. It's a 3v2. Dinghy. Absolute heroics coming from the Omen, and they have the site control. Oh, yeah, Soren pushed them greatly, but Dahyun wins the 1v1. 2v2. Health is low for Dahyun. Phoenix, not a lot of utility, just 2 blast packs to work with, and the Boombot's not going to spot anything. One in Boathouse, one pushed up very aggressively. Phoenix has to win this 1v1, and they do. Both. But she's able to find 1 kill. 1v1. They go out for the TP. Phoenix finds the kill, but there is enough time. There's just barely enough time, perhaps, for Phoenix to get this defuse. It was 0.2 seconds. 11 rounds for the side of TUNA. As we switch sides. A domination. A huge performance coming out from the side of TUNA. Dinghy now has a 10-round deficit going into their defense. What can they do, Shio?
11-on-1 is not a round range that you want to be looking at whatsoever. That is a rough half, especially, I mean, it hurts because there was actually a number of close rounds, right? You had, look at that, I mean, there's 5 defuses, sorry, over the course of 12 rounds, and you won one of those as well. So, I mean, a number of rounds came close in the end, and they just weren't able to close it out. Dinghy just struggled to kind of get it over the line at the very end. And like even that last round, I mean, it was just so close. The player was on such low HP. Sheesh went for the play, and I think was trying to teleport behind the wall and just didn't make it. And that kind of cost him here. So, like, tiny mistakes. I mean, you probably are not winning this map unless a massive comeback starts. So, honestly, if you're the side of Dinghy, you're probably thinking about map 2.
Yeah, but not out of this quite yet. When 1v1 has to win B1, but Sorum falls. Koopa coming up huge once again. Trying to lurk back towards B. Molly to push Sheesh off the angle. It's going to force Sheffy to back up a little bit. Concede some space. And Koopa finds a second kill. 14 health. He's going to go even more aggressive. Holy crap. Finally, Sheffy's able to take him out in the spawn, but the Shock Dart and the Paint Shell is going to force off the angle. But Verithal, huge flank, goes for the re-peek. Unable to find it. The site is TUNA's, though. They're going to be able to get the spike down in a 2v3 situation as Lou, my dude, and Heroic Fable. They have to win this. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that was last update. Fable finds one. Still so much to be found. The turret takes contact. 2 health left for the fade. And with looking like we're about to hit match point, Shio finds Dahyun, so they do know where both of these players are, but what's there to do? Finding the kill, that's one thing to do. Does Guttural have any util?
A
tap onto the spike?
I guess the tap comes through, the shots are there, but Guttural, more HP, is gonna win that one out. 70 HP, takes it. Guttural, the captain, will take him over the line to 12 rounds. Match point.
Yeah, and that's been such the story this entire map. Dinghy getting so close and now on the favorite side, unable to win that pistol just by a couple hit points. And TUNA on a full buy. Dinghy forced to force this round. You can see a Bucky, 3 Spectres.
Actually, that's
and a
a pretty
Marshall.
reasonable buy, I won't lie.
It is a
That is
really
a pretty good buy. I mean, you're on half shields across the board. But I mean, a Guardian is going to one-tap you in the face anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. You're going to have the Chow coming out through mid, but the Guardian's going to win. Storm is going to fall. And that is going to be an early victory in mid. And I mean, that might have been their last that might have been the last life Storm's going to get on this side.
Sheesh goes aggressive, trying to find anything, but it's going to be traded out. 4v3, and Koopa finds another one. This Brimstone's been a thorn in the side of Dinghy. A 3k for the Brimstone, and it's just up to Sheffy in a 1v4. Has the entire map on their hands. What more can they find? Guttural spots it out. Koopa with a 4k, and that will be a send. Falling into the hands of TUNA. A dominating performance, Shio.
Welcome back. We're back. We're on Lotus. We're going to be ready for map number 2. TUNA with the 1-0 lead after there's absolutely devastating Dinghy on that first map. So,
yeah,
we're ready to go.
A lot of close rounds for the side of Dinghy, though. I mean, the 13-1 scoreline, you know, is devastating, but there's a lot of close rounds. I could have made that just a little bit easier, but this time, let's see what Dinghy can prove if they deserve to be here in the finals.
I mean, we're going to see not too many huge composition changes here from map number 1. You're going to see, again, double duelists, 2 Rays, 2 Reynas on the board, double Brimstone as well. The main differences are basically just Initiator and Sentinel. You're going to have a Killjoy Sky on one side, you're going to have the Cypher Fade on the other, and it looks like TUNA starting here on the attack. Want to turn their attention over towards C, where our Cypher is.
Yeah, but the rotates... Thorum and my dude are already there to support that Cypher onto the C side after receiving so much attention, but TUNA gonna let the start backing up a little bit, trying to get some more map control as that door is open and the B side is now available to rotate right on. Slow still, yet to get onto the site. Sheffy forced off the angle, just paying so much respect, but Koopa's able to find Sheesh. That C side is completely opened up, but Koopa gets a little too aggressive. My dude's able to trade it out, and that Spike now finally getting over onto the C site. Sheffy brought the 25 health. It's a 4v4, but Spike should go down, and TUNA looking like they're going to try and win this pistol very cleanly.
We're going to see the Spike will get planted here, and you're going to see a very weak Sheffy as well, but Storm's going to find one. That's going to be a big kill. Looking to make it a second. Verithal is going to get sent very low, but Guttural will pick up Storm there. They're going to see one. They know Heroic Fable should be on the site here, and he's going to peek around the corner and get spammed down. Is going to find one, gets the heal off, but that is going to be a win there from Sheffy. Trying to get this plant. It's not going to be planted for Guttural. Guttural's coming all the way around the flank.
1v1.
He's just going to hold it.
Yeah, he got it! Guttural finds the 3k, but Sheffy holds the Spike down. Nerves of Steel and Dinghy win the pistol. And after a devastating loss over on set, what a way to start things off. A huge clutch coming from the Brim.
They just absolutely held it down. The awareness too, it was planted safe, and well, yeah, it was planted very safe. Unfortunately, a little too safe for the side of TUNA. Guttural's flank coming in a little too late, not expecting the hop immediately. And there you go, Dinghy's won as many rounds as they did in the first map.
Yep, already keeping up with their last performance. But again, they want to bring this to map 3. They want to prove why they deserve to be here after going 5-1 the last couple weeks. And this time, TUNA on the pistol is going to go fast on this B side. The spray through finds nothing, and Sheffy once again forced out of the angle, but Sheesh is able to find one. The retake for the side of Dinghy, potentially, but Heroic Fable able to clear things out with my dude. Going to be Guttural stuck, probably with that. Yes, will be done. And Sheesh finds the 3k. The Cypher coming up huge. It's a 1v5 for Guttural, and looking like a flawless round for the side of Dinghy. And they're starting to roll with it. Absolutely huge coming out from this squad.
They're going to get the defuse off and everything. There you go. Yeah, second round. Already more rounds won than map number 1. Dinghy's off to a hot start, you could say. I mean, I guess it just took a map's worth of warm-ups or something, but I mean, coming through, flawless round as well. they're probably pretty happy with that. So they're going to maintain all their weaponry. Going to go into the bonus on the other side. You're going to see rifles bought up. I mean, 4 Spectres and a Bulldog. Not that bad, honestly, to carry through, especially with the tight corners of Lotus.
Yeah, sheesh. Being able to get a 3, build up that ultimate pretty early on. That neural theft could be huge in these late round execs, which has been happening all over the place over on Ascent, and I presume for this map as well. TUNA looking to get very aggressive or a main, but the paint shells to delay a little bit. And a brimstone smoke out just to delay even more so. Just slow pressure as TUNA respects the smoke, respect this squad still. 2 very exciting rounds already onto this map, and it's going to be Verathol trying to find anything, but once again, it's Koopa finding the first 2 kills. This brimstone, absolutely huge for the side of TUNA, and now it's a 5v2, pardon me. Sheesh has to try and find anything. Might have gotten spotted out.
Spike planted.
Left on island. Koopa, oh my god, what a spray through. A huge read coming out from the Cypher, and the weapon upgrade is going to be there. So a 2v4 still. Definitely in favor of TUNA onto this round, but Chevy is close to that orbital strike. If they could get this first kill, and they do. The Reyna falls, but the flank is there. And that's going to be it. TUNA wins their rifle round, loses 2 members, and that was a pretty solid buy round, but Dinghy able to do a little bit of damage towards the end.
I mean, you're able to pick up 2 players. I mean, that was a pretty good win. I mean, that first kill by Sheesh, quite nice. I mean, Sheesh did use the ultimate in that round as well. But, I mean, you know, it's only 6 points. Already has another point towards it. So, I mean, it's not looking too bad right now. As you're going to see, the setup is going to be there over towards B. C is going to be relatively empty here. It looks like Sheesh choosing to put some utility down here over towards B, and then play off the rest of it here on C. And you're going to see, spot that out early on, is going to see, hey, there's a lot of people coming this way quite early on. The camera's immediately going to go down, and they're going to be just kind of forced back here. No one's really going to over-rotate just yet. You can see Fable moving as, like, the flex player, I guess, back there. But now they should know there's a lot of presence here over towards C.
Good smoke to delay the push from TUNA, as some utilities are going to be infested. TUNA just trying to get onto the site, but sheesh, plenty of help from their teammates, as 2 are already onto the C site, and that smoke is going to be refreshed. So only 1 smoke is going to be left for the retake if they choose to go. But the spike, under a minute to go, starting to spread out, starting to gain some more map control. But that tripwire is still there.
Yep, it should get spotted here, but the smoke is going to be there as well as an option for Phoenix here. You're going to know that tripwire is there, and know the moment that they trigger it, that it's going to force a bit of a reaction here, so they're going to break it. Probably going to fall back off of this. The Seekers are going to come through, actually, and they should know there is nobody here over towards A. It's just going to be Storm.
Yeah, Storm's got to hold it down after not having the greatest of halves over on Ascent. Has to come up huge to hold down the site. Tries to find anything, but Dahyun's there. Finds the first kill, and it's a 4v5 as the spike goes down with just enough time. Heroic Fable, however, onto a quick retake. What can this defense find? Clears out the back of the site. Spots Verathol, but able to stay alive. And a huge shot from the Raze and the Fade. 4v3 into a 4v2. Orbital Strike going to be invested early. It's going to be able to find Sheesh. Dwindles down the numbers of Dinghy. And Koopa push re-aggress. Finds the first kill, but can be traded out into a 1v1. Guttural coming up huge. Prowler finds one. The Bird finds another. It's going to be Dude pushing up very aggressively, but Guttural finds the kill. Wins the 1v1, and we are tied up here on Lotus.
Goes down at the very end, so every player involved is going to go down. But Guttural does have $7,000. So you know it's like that crying and wiping away tears with cash meme, basically. That's basically what Guttural was. It's like, oh no, I died. Well, I have $7,000. On the other side, Dinghy is a little bit short on cash here. They've lost the last 2 rounds straight. That was their rifle round. They're now gonna be forced onto, you know, their half buy. These were not very successful on the first map. You're definitely looking for them to get some more out of it on this map. But I mean, you're gonna be a lot more spread out. There's gonna be a lot less kind of mass fire tactics as well. So you got to pay attention to that. as Sheesh is going to come under fire once again.
She's barely able to get out, forced to use a cage. And that's basically all the utility he's going to have left. So, kind of in a hard position. And he's going to be left alone to hold this C. The rest of the team opting to double up B and the A site. Finally rotate over. And she's just going to back up, play with his teammates. As that spike still is holding mound. Opting for a little bit of map control as they have this B link held. They have that C and mound pressure. And under a minute to go, they still have... TUNA has the option of going anywhere they want. Heroic Fable able to find the spray through with the Ares. Takes out Koopa. A huge pick for the defense as they're going to push off of that. They still know there's still pressure on mound.
That's all the smokes that are down as well, so you're not going to have anything to really cut stuff up coming into this execute. You don't have the space. So TUNA's kind of left in a really awkward spot here. That's now just going to be pure kills. You have the superior weaponry. They're basically just going to be forced to go in off of flashes and just swing right through the smoke. That's exactly what they're going to do. Killjoy ultimate invested as well, actually, here. It's going to be interesting. And Lummy's going to pick one up as well. This is getting costly for the side of TUNA. The ultimate's going to get committed here from Dinghy as well. As you're going to see shots come through. That's going to be 3 dead there. Only going to be 2 are left. They got to get the spike down. That's going to be a huge pick. And all of a sudden, Sheffy, left with like 5 HP, is going to go down to the nade as well. Just as the plan comes through. So, I mean, TUNA recovered, but Dinghy got work done.
Phoenix, the heroics, a 3K for the Rays, absolutely keeping TUNA in that round. Despite the superior weapon, Dinghy played that flawlessly, practically. I mean, that could be an issue of TUNA's pacing, deciding to still play super slow over on that C site, allowing the util to be refreshed, especially that Brim Smoke. That slowed them down even more so, and Verithal's forced down to a Sheriff. At least opts to go with the Sheriff rather than buying up to a rifle. Dinghy now, all of them with Vandals in the hands, a couple ultimates to use, and Fable gets super aggressive, falls to such low health, finally able to back out of there, and the paint shells to push these defenders off. But the rotates are over 4 onto the east side of this map. Haunt's gonna be broken immediately, and that dog spots out my dude still holding that B-Link. And Amalia to push it out even more so. She's already pushed all the way up through B, all the way up through C, pardon me. Map control's completely in favor of Dinghy's. TUNA stuck on this A site. They have to commit here. Unless they can get some huge picks.
Yeah, they know exactly where they are right now. Sheesh literally just went through the entire backside and knows, okay, there literally everyone is A main. You can see Guttural looking from the back. And you can also see that Heroic Fable's been dropped very low off that initial engagement. Does have an ultimate. Probably not going to commit it. Because, I mean, you're going to pop out and be like, ah, here comes the rocket. And then you're immediately going to die. So probably not going to happen in that case. But that's going to be a big kill. And actually, right as I say that, there it goes. Heroic Fable's going to find one. Commits that ultimate on 7 HP. There's going to be one player just around the corner. It's going to be Koopa looking to find this kill. Probably not going to be ready for Heroic Fable. No, they line up.
Oh! They don't know where to look. Koopa with the clutch. A 1v3 practically. And the Brimstone keeps the momentum going for TUNA. Oh. What did we just watch?
I thought Koopa was dead to rights because you had Heroic Fable like literally around the corner. I was like, okay, the moment Koopa fires, probably dead because Fable's gonna swing off of that. But Fable and I don't know who else that was. It might have been Sheffy.
The Fade.
Were both okay. It was Lemmy.
I think it was my dude.
They were both shooting the other player, and that allows Koopa to just swing and get both of them in a single spray. And that's such a rough way to lose the round. That's gonna send Dinghy back 2 pistols and like a single bulldog. I think I saw. Oh, but you just feel so bad for them in that case.
They had everything going for them. They were able to draw ultimates out of TUNA. They were able to draw so many picks, so much pressure, and still unable to do so. The clutch factor coming from these TUNA players as Koopa, the name I keep saying over and over, finds the first kill over on this A site. Over towards Ruins. And so much map control is going to be given up. Dinghy on this defense. Gets some rotates, but my dude falls. The B side's completely open as Sheesh, a Spectre in hand, is gonna get spotted out, pressured all over the place, able to find 1 kill. So Some good news, but the showstopper's available. The Cypher falls. Absolutely no chance to stay alive. A Bulldog in hands of Sheffy as he now is in a 1v4.
It got real personal there, eh? It was like, oh, we're going to commit this entire rocket just for you. Here's your present. And just dumps it right on Ashish. The poor guy. It's going to be 5-2 now. TUNA stretching out their lead here as they rattled off 5 in a row. It's going to be rifles once again for Dinghy. And you're just looking to see the holds, right? I mean, TUNA, their pacing has been a little bit off. And they have been using ultimates quite a bit in rounds where that have been like ecos basically for the side of Dinghy. But like in that last round over on the C site, like when they were up against the pistols and they were swinging off of, they were basically just swinging like right there as the Killjoy ultimate goes down. Like if you're attacking, you have to wait a bit for them to clear out. The ultimate has to like come into use because you're like, oh, here's a deterrent. But people aren't going to move in the first like 3 seconds of that Killjoy ultimate going down.
Yeah, it's just the respect shown from TUNA, despite how dominating Ascent was. They still have so much respect, playing so slow, but sheesh, my dude, able to get some kills, finally. Dinghy at 2K for the fade, makes things a 3v2 with just under a minute to go. Just over a minute to go, pardon me. Finally, an advantage for the side of Dinghy, but Phoenix has already worked their way through Waterfall onto this B site. So much map control. And we saw that early, a couple rounds ago where the Cypher was able to clear everything. This time, Phoenix clears the entire west side of the map. Spikes go down for free. It's going to be a 2v3 retake. And Phoenix is in a huge off angle.
Yep, he's going to be giving this up. Yeah, Sheffy probably not going to be ready for this. And yeah, that's going to be a big pick early. So there you go. Heroic Fable is going to have not much left. Let me, my dude's coming through the backside, through the link. And he's going to have a pretty good amount of utility here to use. He's going to be able to have a seize plus both dogs available. As you see the rotation, but both players from TUNA are going to be set up here over towards the CT spawn. And the spike's going to be open. They're going to spot one there. So they know one's there for sure. And here comes the ultimate.
Orbital strike to delay the plant. A kill found for the Phoenix. And with the spike ticking down, there's nothing more to do. A huge shot. A really nice shot for my dude to make it a 3K for the fade. But it matters not. TUNA wins another round. It's a 6-2 as we go into round 9. And TUNA looking to run away with this map, with this series. Despite being the lower seed, they are looking so good, Shio.
Oh, no, they are looking absolutely fantastic here. You can see, again, I mean, 6-2 right now, the scoreline. And they've just been making really good rotations, really good plays across the map. And Dinghy's just a kind of a beat slow to react to a lot of these. You can see, I mean, it's going to be a rough buy. You're going to have one hero rifle on Lummy that he was saved over. Actually, excuse me, Storm's going to pick one up as well with no armor. So that's a little bit interesting here. We're going to see as this push coming over here towards A. And you're going to see Storm's going to be on the other side. She's trying to get that camera down. And this push is coming through. Verithal's going to pop the Reyna ultimate. Empress is out. There go the Seekers. And here comes the hit.
Yeah, but there's no leers to use, but it matters not. The rest of the team follows through. Finds the 2 members holding the A site, and it's going to be a 3v5 retake. My dude trying to find anything. Going to get spotted out in this pit. Going to be pressured out. Just sprayed through. No chance of surviving there unless he comes up with some heroics. But the flank is coming through for this Reyna, and yes, it's able to find one. A huge pick coming out from Sora. You need them to come alive, but trying to run around, it's up to Sheffy in a 1v2 as the rest of the team crumbles around him. Finds one pick, the dog, the stun, actually misses a little bit, but the spike takes down. The molly's out, and once again, TUNA winning things out, 7-2. What more can be done? Dinghy backs against the walls. It's not as bad as Ascent, but they've only been able to find 2 rounds, and those were the pistol and the bonus. The pistol and the anti-eco. Absolutely devastating.
They've just not found much since then, right? I mean, since then, it's just been straight TUNA across the board. They've rattled off 7 in a row once again. You're going to have 3 ultimates available for Dinghy. So again, you want to see them try to coordinate these ultimates. TUNA are very freely using theirs. They know when to hit the go button. They're combining ultimates together to make executes work. And Dinghy has just not really found a way to get their ultimates into kind of effective places, right? They have not been able to really use them in ways that you'd like. Heroic is going to get dropped early. Tried an aggressive push out A side and is going to go down. That's going to cause the defense to split up here across B. And that is going to leave B wide open.
TUNA's been navigating these Cypher trips so perfectly. She's just gotten basically zero value off of the Cypher pick. Like the trips, like all of TUNA's been grouping together, so there hasn't been a flank to worry about. There hasn't been much to do with. And Phoenix has pushed up. He's pushed up so far ahead of the Brim Smoke. And he's able to find one, a 4v2. Sheffy and Soren might have ultimates. They're going to choose to probably hold on to this. It is futile. It is hopeless. The spray through is going to be good. The orbital strike to clear some space. But what can be found? A kill for one, but it's a 1v3. Phoenix gets a 3k of his own. Sorum falls 8-2 for TUNA as we go into round 11. There are 2 more chances for Dinghy to win their defense here on Lotus. And at this rate, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to. Wonderful stuff coming out from TUNA. Their offense has been immaculate. And I'm expecting the showstopper to be used. It's what TUNA's been loving to do. They've been playing their rifle rounds super slow, understanding that, hey, respect the rifles, play things slow, just win these 1v1s. We have the advantage. And then on these eco rounds, when things have to get aggressive for the side of the defense, they're able to just spam through. There's the showstopper, try to find anything, and yes, Fable, who was already brought down to such low health, does get tagged out by that showstopper. 5v4, tree gonna be cleared out as this door is open and the orb is picked up. Spike already invested. Amaidu falls to less than 10 health, and it's gonna be a quick pivot onto the B side potentially as Koopa's able to find Sheffy. 5v3. And they're pushed all the way up 2 stairs. TUNA. Such good map control. My dude on the Marshall.
Destroyed.
The trip is caught out by Sheesh. And a kill is going to be found. Corum able to get one. Going to be immediately traded out. And Sheesh in a 1v4 with a Sheriff. Able to find the first kill. Denies the spike, but doesn't have the weaponry to deal with anything else. Is given 1v1s, but nothing. Nothing can be found. 9-2. And we are in the last round of the half. It is desperate situations. Desperation for Dinghy to try and bring us to a 9-3 curse. That's really what seems to be their only hope. But they have the rifles. They do have the rifles this round. A Bulldog will be in the hands of Sheffy, however. But it will be Vandals for the rest of the squad. My dude does have that ultimate to invest in. That Nightfall could be great for the retake. It's gonna look like TUNA's gonna switch it up, hitting the C side once again. That Reyna's been waiting. The switch up a couple rounds ago where that Cypher had switched over to the A site. And the Reyna, Corum, left to hold everything on their own. But my dude is spotted out. Chevy tries to go for a trade, finding a lurking raise, but finds nothing. Sorum falls as 5v3. Chevy forced to back off the angle, and Phoenix is pushed all the way through the B side. The spikes can go down. Sheesh is not ready. Does be able to get out with her life, but Fable falls. A 2v5. Nearly flawless rounds in the hands of TUNA. And has to be heroics coming out from these last 2 members. What more can be done? Spikes planted out in the open. No more smokes. How much utility is left? The pain shell is actually going to force Sheffy off the angle. No armor left for the Brimstone. 1 kill found, but that's going to be it. A 1v3. The spray through is going to be there, but it's going to be Ferrothal. A 3k for the Reyna. Double digits for TUNA. And what a dominating performance from the 4-2 squad.
I mean, TUNA just absolutely coming through. Dinghy has 2 rounds. It's one better than the last map, but at the way things are going, I don't know if it's going to be much better. You won the pistol, you won your round following up, and then they just got rattled off 10 straight. TUNA looks very much drilled. I'm also pretty sure this is their map pick. So, I mean, you expect that they would know this map very well off the top of their head, and they're definitely looking for the title right here and right now. It's 3 more rounds is all they need. And, well, Dinghy, you better show up with one hell of an attack and round here.
Yeah, the fade. I do like the fade for here. You know, the sky's going to be great at clearing a lot more space than the fade, but I love the fade for being able to, with the Prowler, with that Haunt that's able to go a little more aerial, give a little more space and confirmation for finding these tags. First Haunt going to find nothing. Door's going to be open. A quick A site, and she's able to find the first kill on the gutter wall. A huge pick, but Phoenix able to trade things out. Left to such little help with the right click from the fade. My dude able to get the kill. Gets the spike down. It's going to be a 4v3. Dinghy with a huge first 2 kills. Puts it in a very winnable situation to take this pistol. To take their second pistol of the map. And Sorum able to find Dahyun as a great start. But Koopa on this tree push gets a 2k of their own. Makes things even. Holds the spike down, but it's left to a 1v1. Sheffy has the health. Not anymore. Down to 69 health. Has forced to reload. And Verthol gets the kill. Sheffy forced to reload. Unable to find anything, and Verthol gets the kill. Gets the clutch. And puts TUNA 2 away from winning the series.
I mean, Verthol 15-9 as well, showing up on the map. I mean, look at that. 4 players are in double digits right now for the side of TUNA. They're having one heck of a map at the very end. I mean, just poor Sheffy, forced to reload, costs them the life with the timing. The timing, like, literally just nothing is going their way. And it's just tragic across the board. We are going to see, I mean, that's going to be 11-2. And we're going to see, again, I mean, it does look like it's pistols. They're going to make their final stand in the 12th round, it looks like. It looks like, yeah, Dinghy's going to allow TUNA to get to match point, and then we go from there.
Yep, playing for overtime. But TUNA already pushed all the way through Mound. They have all C-side control. The Haunt's going to spot one. Dahyun force off the angle, going to get smoked out, but the spray through should be good as the paint shells and the mollies delay so much. And look at that. 3 kills for the Brimstone.
Koopa has an ultimate already.
Koopa's been absolutely huge. I know we don't give out MVPs, but really the MVP of this match has to be that Brimstone. Coming out clutch every single moment when needed. And it's a 2v5. Under a minute to go. My dude knows it's futile. The Cypher falls. And it's left on to this. Tries to find the kill and does manage to do so. Steady aim. Really nice shots. But it's only a Spectre for the upgrade. My dude forced to do it all. The dog's gonna spot him out. Spike has to pick up that spike. Has to commit to his sight. Gonna run into Koopa. And does win the 1v1. 30 seconds remaining. The C site is open. So, a chance. Potentially. The spray through within the Spectre isn't good. Should be able to get this plant down safely. So some extra cash at the very least. The 1v1 try to be done. And might do opts to go for the fight. Phoenix finds it, and we are on match. And series point. TUNA 1 round away from becoming your chumps.
Yep, I mean, there you go. 1 more round is all it will take for TUNA. They're going to have a bonus round as well. Literally just pistols, Bulldog, Ares, Spectre. On the other side, it's going to be 5 rifles for Dinghy. Their last stand is basically right here. You need to rattle off 10 straight rounds if you're Dinghy to bring this all the way back and force overtime, or you're going to lose the series. So we're going to see how things are going to go moving forward here. Guttle's going to have the Ares out with the Sky. And this is going to be a lot of players staring him down if he decides to open that door.
Yeah, but it's going to be Dinghy. Already pushed all the way through C. And Phoenix finds the first kill. Finally traded out by Sheffy. A huge pick for the Brimstone, but the Orbital Strike can be vested early. Sheesh has to get this kill and does so, but Gutter rolls there for the spam. Drops the spike into this link. Devastating blow as it's a 3v2. Dinghy still has some numbers, but that spike is out in the open. But Storm's able to win the 1v1. Opens up the B side, and finally, a chance. Some hope for the side of Dinghy as it's left to a 1v3. Guttural only on an Ares. A chance to get some momentum, but TUNA still, they're in the driver's seat. They have all the control left.
There.
They're gonna be able to spot the kill, and Guttural's able to get the weapon upgrade and finds the first kill. Pain Shells to delay. It's gonna force this guy off the angle. Still a little bit of util. Doesn't hurt to get these kills, but finally taken down. 3 rounds on the board for Dinghy. And they are
finally got
one step.
Hey,
Yeah.
This is where it starts. I mean, you did lose quite a few number of players in that round. So you are going to have a little bit of, like, your money's going to be a little bit tighter than you'd probably like it to be right now. But right now, I mean, you got the round you wanted. You got your first one. And now we're on a rifle round where if you look on the other side, TUNA has no money. They actually have less than Dinghy does right now. So if TUNA loses this, that's going to be an eco. And that should be another round for Dinghy. So Dinghy has chances at this. I mean, first of all, you got to win the current round. I can't talk about an eco next round when they haven't won this round. But that is an opportunity that they're going to have to try to capitalize on here. I mean, they can see the money. Yeah, they can see. So they should know that they're poor. And you know how important this round is other than, you know, not losing the game.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that C push. Look at this C push.
Again, 3rd time in a row. My dude's there. Might be able to trade, get a kill, but it's going to get spammed through. Walks into the molly. I was going to talk about Guttural. That guiding light doesn't find anything, but it matters not. Heroic Fable pushed up, trying to find anything, find a trade. But Phoenix able to find Sheesh and find the spike, forces the rest of the defenders to back off the angle. They're running to the A side. They know. They can smell blood in the water, Shio. This is it. Heroics need to be coming out as a 2v5 for Dinghy. Make that a 1v5. Heroic Fable needs to come up with the ace. Finds the first kill.
Took no damage. That's a pretty good start there. It's going to dodge that flash as well, but there, okay, there's the damage there. It's going to get popped out. It's going to get point blanked, and that is going to be it. That is going to be your finals for Challenger Premade TUNA.